You decide to stay up all night. How hard can it be? The clock ticks. Midnight, 3, dawn, morning. You are still awake. You feel fine. For now. This is hour 0. This is what breaks first. Hour by hour. Watch what happens. Sleep is not rest. It is maintenance. The kind your mind cannot skip. It runs a full service every night. Lock it out, the bill comes due. It starts small. The early damage hides out of sight. Then it gets stranger fast. A pressure has been building all day. A chemical called adenosine piles up. It drips out as cells burn fuel. Each dot clicks onto a landing spot. Every one it fills turns your dial down. Waking hours only stack it higher. The head grows quietly heavier. You feel it pulling your eyes shut. Caffeine can hold it off a while. It sits on those landing spots instead. But the chemical keeps stacking behind it. No cup holds that back forever. By half a day, a first yawn slips out. By a full day awake, your mind slows like a drunk one. Your reactions arrive late. A gap opens between seeing and moving. Even simple words come out slower. Your judgment turns sloppy. Bad calls start to look reasonable. Behind a wheel, you would be a danger. Stress hormones start to climb. Your body feels tense and buzzing. The pulse ticks a little quicker. Your eyes turn dry and gritty. The yawns come closer together. A faint chill settles under the skin. Hunger signals start firing at random. Into the second day, now your mind steals what it needs. It stops asking your permission. It forces a blackout, 1 second long. The lids can stay wide the whole time. Patches of tissue quietly switch off. You never once catch it happen. The world skips like a dropped frame. A gap at the wrong second is deadly. They arrive more often as time drags. Your defenses against illness dip. Fewer of your tiny guards report in. Bugs find you easier to catch. Your handling of blood sugar goes shaky. Cells half ignore the signal to store it. Energy crashes, then spikes, then crashes. You feel wired and foggy at once. Your feelings swing without warning. You laugh, then almost cry, at nothing. Tiny things set off a temper. The brake on raw emotion goes soft. Everything lands harder than it should. The wiring that steadies you wears down. Now the third day. The blackouts grow longer, and you cannot fight them off. Then the corners start to move. Patterns crawl across the floor. Shapes drift where nothing stands. Things dart at the edge of vision. You feel someone just out of view. Nothing is truly there. A quiet fear creeps in. Your thinking bends out of shape. The dreaming state forces its way in. The dreams you skipped are still owed, so they barge in during daylight. You begin to dream while wide awake. The line between the two dissolves. You hear voices in an empty room. Someone seems to call your name. A touch lands where no hand is. You stop trusting your own senses. Past 72 hours, holding a single thought breaks down. A sentence slides away as you read it. You start the same line again and again. New facts refuse to stick. There is no glue to fix them down. You forget what you did moments ago. A plain word goes missing mid-thought. You lose your grip on where you are. The hours stop making any sense. The world feels staged and unreal. One teenager once pushed this the furthest. In 1964, 11 days without rest. He did it for a school project. He saw things that were not there. His words turned foggy and slow. He grew suspicious and mixed up. Yet his body never gave out. Then he slept it off and he recovered. He woke up himself again. The body itself keeps holding on. It is the thinking part that unravels. Staying up will not end a healthy life, but the toll it takes is real. So why does missing rest do all this? Because deep sleep runs a cleaning shift. Deep in the night, the cells pull in. That opens fine channels between them. A clear tide washes through the tissue. It pulses in slow, steady sweeps. It carries the day's rubbish away, including a gunk called beta amyloid. Left alone, that gunk turns stubborn. Skip the night, the wash never runs. Awake? Those gaps stay pinched shut. The rubbish just piles up inside. That same shift files away your day. It replays what mattered, then stores it. It also winds your frayed mood back. Stay up and none of that gets done. A sleepless brain drowns in its own waste. Every skipped night adds to the backlog. One good rest chips away at it. A long deficit takes longer to clear, but the body offers its own proof. Evidence that rest is not a choice. There is a rare inherited illness. It runs in a handful of families. A misfolded particle spreads through the head. Doctors call it a prion. One bad fold bends the next in line. Nothing in the body can halt it. It targets your inner sleep switch. That knot is what tips you under. The prion jams it in the off spot. The mind is left permanently on. The sufferer loses all rest, for good. The same decline sets in, and holds. There is no reset waiting for them. Within months, it takes their life. It is the closest thing to truly never resting. And it always ends the same way. Nothing can switch it back on. It proves rest is a survival function. You can push a tired heart. You can drive a burning lung. You can grind a muscle to failure. They all bounce back with time. Push them and they forgive you. The mind has no such override. Willpower cannot argue with it. The pull always wins the rope. Sooner or later it makes you stop. Even mid-task it can seize control. It is the one repair you cannot outrun. Sleep is the one debt your body will always collect. So tonight, let it.